What is up, champs and champettes? We are back and we are going to be talking about the war that is going on between the bag manufacturers, what it means to you, and why is it happening. So let's get into it. The first thing I think that we should talk about is why are people so passionate about disc golf bags? I think it is because really it's the first thing you do when you become serious about disc golfing is you buy your own disc golf bag. You buy a bag. You stop carrying it around in a tote bag or a JanSport backpack. You want the real thing. It's also during around, while you're playing disc golf, really the thing that is a part of disc golf that is the most in contact with you during all the time you play the sport. It's the most intimate part of the game as far as a product and you are concerned. So let's get to the war here. Let's get to the heat. And this is all stemming from an email that was sent by Pound to their email subscribers. This is back in January. You can see this email where they are claiming that Squatch is getting their disc golf bags for $20 to $30 and 10 times marking them up to $250. They go through and sort of understand this might get a little spicy. They sort of talk about warranties, they talk about product quality, they talk about made in America, which is all very Pound stuff. As far as starting a war, I don't know if this is a great way to do it. We at Putt Confidently are sort of familiar with the materials used in making bags because our Champ Cap products are made from the same 1000D Cordura that the Squatch bags and the Pound bags are made from. So we have an idea of how much the material costs. We have an idea of how much man hours, how much time it takes to sew that material and cut the patterns. And there is absolutely no way that a Squatch bag, a Pound bag, either of these two really high quality bags can be made for $25. I don't think there's a way. So after this post is made by Pound, Squatch gets in the comments section. One of the sons jumps in there and, answers some questions really well, addresses the issue, sort of, says to Pound, like, yeah, no, we don't get our bags made for 25. Like, better. The materials cost more. Wasn't that aggressive, honestly. And I think Squatch handled this situation very well. So this post didn't go super viral. I didn't really hear it talked about anywhere else, but I find it very interesting. And it's because disc golf's been this big, mentality of a rising tide raises all boats, and everyone's been working together and helping each other out. And as far as I know, since I've been in disc golf, this is the first real war, the first real thing that's happened that has really caught my attention. And I'm sort of curious as to why. Like, why is this war happening? I do have a couple thoughts. My first thought is that Pound is upset that they feel like their design got ripped off by Squatch, that it's a little too close for comfort for them, and they're a little upset about that. And there's only so many ways you can make a disc golf bag. People got all pissed off at Prodigy a couple years ago for making a bag that looked a lot like Pound's. So this is something Pound's been dealing with for a few years, and they're probably just sick of it. So I'm guessing that has something to do with why they fired off this shot. I also think it probably has something to do with a drop in sales and being frustrated by that. They're selling a very expensive bag in a very tough economic market, and Squatch comes in with all this capital they have from all their previous business in bag making as a whole. They're sponsoring everybody. They're at all these tournaments. For a smaller company like Pound, that is probably very frustrating. There's one other final aspect of this I wanted to mention, is that what is the future of disc golf bag wars? Like, at some point, Nike's going to get into this game, and Nike's going to come out with something freaking nuts. It's going to be carbon fiber. It's going to be like that floating backpack thing that came out a couple years ago. It's going to have a range finder in it. It's going to be your caddy. It's going to be insane. So when is that going to happen? A little bit, but I don't think this bag war thing is going anywhere. And so this is our first update on the boots on the ground, reporting for you, the disc golf bag wars. Hopefully there's no other wars in disc golf. I think this one's good enough for now. But let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about the bag wars. Let us know what you think about this situation. Thank you for hanging out with me while I'm playing my round here, listening to me talk about this random thing that I find interesting. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it kept you entertained. Maybe you learned a little something too, who knows? But until next time, we will catch you later.